Are you prone to being easily frightened? Yes. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No. 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 Screw you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to your personality test. Now, this is a personality test that's not what it seems to be. There seems to be some dark secrets behind it. And unfortunately, I don't think I have the brain space to actually figure that out right now. What I do want to do right now is play this game, and maybe, hopefully, you guys will get to know me a little better. Let's start. Lovely little window. Hi there. How are you doing? Welcome. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Murden. What's your name? Hold up. I don't really care. Just kidding. But there are way too many people and way too many names to memorize. So I'll just call you... Sweet Tooth? Now that's settled, we need to quickly go through the manual. We understand that life can get quite busy sometimes, so be sure to save your progress. Press number 1 to save your progress. Can I actually do that? Oh, I can. Nice. Alright. And press number 2 if you want to load your save progress. If you want to easily widen your screen, press the R button. I'm not gonna do that. This is good enough for me. You can press the C button if you don't remember what question was asked. In addition to clicking the left mouse button to continue. You have the option of using either your right mouse button or the space bar. We currently don't offer any configuration options, so please feel free to manually adjust the volume on your volume mixer. I'm sure you'll manage to do that, no? Well, we both don't want to waste any more of our time, right? Shall we begin discovering your personality? But before we start, do you have any questions? Can I trust the results of this personality test to be accurate? Not really. What if I just ask? I'll ask. No need to ask that. You'll find out very soon. Alright, let's begin. I will now begin to ask you a series of questions. Please provide your answers with utmost honesty. Do you prefer coffee or tea? Coffee. Coffee is truly exceptional, offering a diverse range of delightful flavors to savor, such as vanilla, hazelnut, and caramel. If you were given a large amount of money, how would you deal with the sum you received? Spend it freely, donate it, I would invest it, I would save it up. For now, considering that I'm at a point in my life where I don't know how much money I'm getting month to month, I would say I would save it up. Eventually, though, I do want to donate it. I would want to make some smart investments as well. But saving it up would be like the first thing I'd do. Embracing a more frugal approach with money is certainly a viable path to pursue. Yeah? Meriden? Do you prefer to receive recognition in public or private? Public. Does a certain someone require that much attention? But I suppose a bit of appreciation isn't a bad thing. Well, to be fair, like... Yeah, I do get a lot of my... I do feel a lot better whenever, like, I am acknowledged by people. Which is kind of the reason why I do what I do. Do you prefer to avoid or confront conflict? I prefer to avoid conflict as much as I actually do, like... like, I am a bit... I'm not sure if I'm a sadist or a masochist, but I actually do like conflict, but I tend to try to avoid it because I don't want to get other people in trouble, so yeah. I do agree. Why involve oneself in troublesome situations if they can be easily avoided? I can agree with that, considering, like, I don't want people to get hurt. I don't want people getting in trouble and all, and to be honest... As much as, like, there's that part of me in the back of my head going, like, yes, chaos! Like, my heart just tells me, no, just straight up, no, I can't. I don't want to deal with the aftermath of all that. Pirates or ninja? Pirates or ninjas? Oh, this is a tough one. I used to be a ninja sort of guy, but now I guess I do like the pirate life, like the pirate's life for me. Pirates were sea robbers, known for plundering ships during the golden age of piracy in the 17th and 18th century. It's not truly a life you should aspire to. Now, to given options, which city would you like to visit? Tokyo, Paris, Cape Town, Malaysia. Malaysia? I am from Malaysia. But I guess I would love to visit Tokyo again. I mean, I have not been to Tokyo. I've been to Osaka, and Japan is a beautiful country. I absolutely enjoyed my time there. If I had to pick like a country though. Okay, let's see. City would I visit? Hell yeah, Tokyo. If I were to describe Tokyo in one simple sentence, I would say dynamic fusion of tradition and modernity. Are you wearing a blue shirt? No. It would have been thrilling if I had been right, wouldn't it? Why do you seem so upset about this? Do you like spicy food? Well, yeah, not too spicy though. Well, everyone has their own preference after all. Personally, I enjoy a perfect balance of spiciness. Too much is overwhelming. Too little is simply too bland. Yeah, I get what you're saying here. Do you enjoy solving riddles? I do, even though I suck at it. I love riddles. I do enjoy a bit of riddle solving myself. However, it becomes too complicated. I simply feel overwhelmed. Right. Who is your favorite video game character out of given options? I cannot disclose any names. What? A certain blue hedgehog? A certain elf with golden hair? A certain... Bingo guy? Bingo? 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 A certain iconic blockhead. What blockhead? Blockhead? Block. There's too many blockheads out there. There are too many people with blockheads. Link, maybe? I like Link. I mean, like, Smash. I would smash Link. I would gladly Link. Yet, but who is the blockhead? Who is the block? I don't know who the iconic blockhead is. Certain elf. His adventures are truly magnificent. What? I hope they'll be remastered. Never mind. If you ask me, I'm a fan of the thief who possesses the rebellious mask. I don't know who you're referring to, but hold up. I hope they remaster. I guess what Meriden is saying is that Meriden hopes that they will remaster Legend of Zelda? Who knows? Okay. Do you prefer dogs or cats? Cats or dogs? Cats or dogs? Oh, why do you have to ask? I like dogs. I used to like dogs, but they're not as friendly as I thought they would be. I mean, they're very playful. Animals are really fascinating creatures. If you were a superhero, what power would you want to have? Photographic reflexes, wall crawling, enhanced senses, intangibility, reflexes. That would also be my choice. It has a lot more uses than the rest. Personally, I think it has more uses. Being able to replicate any move or skill will be incredibly useful, though. Yep, exactly. Would you prefer the color red or blue? This is a tough one because I like both colors. I mean, heck, there's a reason. I like purple. I like purple. And red and blue is literally just makes of D2. So I am wearing a red shirt right now. Red. Red is certainly a bold and vibrant color. It can evoke strong emotions and signify passion, love, or danger. If you ask me, my favorite color is green. Green is a natural and refreshing color that can symbolize growth, harmony, balance, and often associated with plants and nature. Yes. Do you prefer to have a small or large social circle? Small. I tend to keep it to myself lately. I completely agree. The value of having even one loyal companion cannot be overstated, let alone having 2 or 3. Let's take a quick break. Alright. What you got for me, Bearden? The silence here is rather monotonous. Let's continue. Silence here is rather monotonous. I'm sorry, but this project doesn't carry significant resources. I suppose we could improve the atmosphere a bit. How so? I trust that this will help you feel more at ease. Is that the sound of... Is that just... That's the fireplace. Nice. Don't fret. It's not protected by copyright laws? Let's continue. Thank you, by the way, Bearden. What time period could you see yourself living in? Medieval, Ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, Viking Age. Oh, God. I would not survive any of these. Oh. Oh. Not medieval, because, like, people were, like, really hopped up on religion back in those days. Ancient Greece is, like, really gay. I might go for ancient Greece, actually. I might be wrong about this. I might be very wrong about this, but yeah, I would prefer ancient Greece. Regardless of what you choose, would you even be able to survive? Nope! I would not. I should not underestimate you, so I don't know for sure. Are you more comfortable taking risks or sticking to a safe path? Oh, there's a tricky one! Oh, I like danger, but like, me in actuality, like, okay, like, I'm guessing this isn't like me in video games. Because video games is like, you know, it's just simulation. It's something which you are safely allowed to do anything you want. Oh my god, sticking to a safe path? Maybe? Taking risk? Oh, okay. Let's just have a hypothetical situation. Hypothetically, all right. Say if we're God, I can't even think of a hypothetical situation. I like it. Safe. Danger, safe, or danger, safe, or danger. I don't know, because here's the thing. The autistic part of my brain is going, I like safety. The ADHD part of my brain is going like, danger, please. It's so shiny. I don't know what to go for. I'm gonna go with danger. A person who embraces risk with wisdom often discovers the greatest rewards. On the other hand, a person who recklessly pursues risk often invites their own downfall. Okay, I agree. Do you thrive in a competitive atmosphere or a collaborative one? Collaborative, I'd say. I guess, I don't know. I don't really do well working with people, though. But whenever I'm competitive, like whenever I have to like one up someone, like yeah, like I would really go all the way. I would do all the research. I'm competitive. I hate to admit it, but I am. You appear to be someone whom others should exercise caution around. As if. What? Strike a balance between the two options leads to exciting adventures. I assume. Okay. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Sandwich? Chocolate, ramen, pancake sandwiches? I'd go with sandwich. Ramen is such a good choice though, but it's not going to provide all the nutrients. A sandwich makes more sense. And you could never go wrong with sandwich. Frick, you could have a ramen sandwich if you wanted. This should be the smartest choice. After all, you can combine a sandwich with such a wide variety of ingredients. Are you more drawn to the charm of a quaint village or the buzz of a bustling city? Oh, that's tough. That is tough, because I think I would be bored out of my mind if I would stay in a village. But a city, like, I do enjoy the fact that, you know, everything is so convenient that, you know, there's always gonna be people around you and, like, you can always meet new people. But I can't stand the noise. But still, I think if I had a choice between these two, I would go for a city. I suppose that's your preference. Not a good one. What do you mean? That's my choice. You don't get to tell me about my choice. Are you more intrigued by the power of technology or the wisdom of ancient traditions? Power of technology. It's truly magnificent what we have achieved in just a few years. I mean, look at me. Am I not quite impressive? I suppose you are. Meriden? Let's take a quick break. Again? Okay, I'm chilling. Do these questions accurately depict my personality? I wouldn't see a reason why they wouldn't. The questions are chosen carefully and precisely. Yeah. This isn't part of the personality test, but may I interject with something? I'd like to gain insight into your intellect. Let's engage in a set of questions that require intellectual prowess rather than relying on intuition. Okay, don't worry. It won't take an excessive amount of time. Well, I will make it take an excessive amount of time. Probably. Which planet is known as the Red Planet? Mars? It's Mars. I hope you're not already feeling overwhelmed. What? It's Mars. Mars is known as the red planet. Spot on. Okay, next. Which country is known as the land of the rising sun? Japan. That's correct. Next. What's the largest organ in the human body? The skin. The skin. The skin. Skin. Bingo. How many days are there in a leap year? 366? Wait, what? Wait. The choice isn't here. Well, how many days are there in a year? It should be 365 days in a year. It should be 366. What? What? Incorrect. What do you mean incorrect? I just checked. It's 366. You didn't give me the option for 366. Let me roll. I can't roll back. It should have been an easy one. You didn't give me the right answer. Which ocean is the largest in the world? I don't know. It's either Pacific or Atlantic. Pacific? I somehow got that right. I was just guessing. Spot on. What's the chemical symbol for the element gold? AU, is it like alternate universe? AG is argentum, which would be silver. Fe, ferrum, it's iron. HG, I forgot what HG is. Blech. Precisely. Okay, next. What is the name of the process in which information from DNA is transferred to RNA in cells? What? Wait, process information DNA transferred to RNA? I don't know. Not replication. Translation? I don't know. I'm not a chemist. The correct answer would have been transcription. Right. What is the next number in the sequence? 1, 4, oh wait, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 would be 25. It's 25. Yeah, 25. That's the right answer. How many continents are there in the world? I don't remember. 7? 7. 7. 7. I'm going on a limb and saying 7. Ah, you're absolutely right. Okay. How many squares are there on a chessboard? Squares on a chessboard? Ah! Okay, so let's see. There's castles. There's the knights. There's the bishops. And then there's king and queen. So that's 8. That's 8 in a row and 8 down. So 8 times 8, 64. 64. There's 64 squares. Indeed. All right, let's move on to the final question. What is the value of the mathematical constant e raised to the power of I times... What? I am sorry? Wait. E raised to the power of I times pi. Yeah. What do you mean? I suppose this one turned out to be a bit too... You think? You think? All right, let's see how you performed. I have a pretty average brain, okay? It's very average. It's not that great. You didn't get a perfect score. We should be proud of answering most of them correctly. You didn't give me a right answer for the leap year. I'm so mad at that. That wasn't too bad, right? Nonetheless, we should continue with predefined personality test questions. Right? Which genre are you enjoying the most? Drama, comedy, fantasy, horror. I like a good horror. Well, I find the horror genre intriguing. I believe that relying solely on plain gore or jump scares can be trite and unoriginal. I agree there. I don't like it when horror is just like relying on just, you know, cheap scares or like freaking what was the other thing you mentioned? What was the other thing? Gore. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of that. I like horror that creeps up in the back of your brain, that makes you think about it for days on end. Like if a piece of media becomes something which keeps you up like for days on end, like freaking talking about it, if it's something that you need to share with people just because of how visceral the experience was, that's good horror. That's good horror for me, frick. You prefer to have a routine or live spontaneously? I like to live spontaneously, but I do enjoy my routine. I prefer things spontaneous. I like routine. I like it when I have a routine so I can schedule things. I find that having a well-planned day brings a sense of inner calm and contentment, no? Yeah, but a routine which I define. Do you want to receive some advice? Sure. Be prepared to say whatever you sense a possible need to reconsider your response. Okay. Sure. Have you ever eaten a bug? Yes. It's delicious. That is totally a matter of taste that some people have. Look, like, some bugs, I will gladly put in my mouth as long as, like, you know, it's grilled. It's not wriggling anymore. But if it's still wriggling on the plate, like some people do, my sibling enjoys a good bug. Like, I can't handle that. All right. Ew. Oh, this is charming. This is absolutely charming. In a zombie apocalypse, what would be your role? I'm not a leader, engineer, supply manager. I'd be a scavenger, I'd say. I'd be a scavenger, and I'd probably, like, put things together. Although it is undoubtedly an important and impressive role, do you not worry it might be too dangerous for you? Nah, I can't handle myself. What if you end up being all alone? What? Are you more interested in taking a walk in the forest or visiting a laboratory? I would love to visit a laboratory, I suppose. Yeah, a laboratory. Labs are cool. I like science. Absolutely. That would be an incredibly informative visit. Yeah, I'd say it would be. Who knows? You might even get to witness a major experiment while you're there. I hope to be part of that major experiment. I don't mind. My frick, if I could get paid to be like a human guinea pig, I'd be fine with that. Between snowfall and rainfall, which you think makes for a cozy atmosphere? That's tough, because I've never experienced snowfall before. But hypothetically, say if I do get to see snow, I guess that's cozy. Because like you get to like cozy up inside where it's warm. So yeah, I like snowfall. Curling up in something warm with a hot cup of coffee or cocoa is truly comforting. Especially on a cold, snowy day. I miss doing that. Nature can be so powerful and awe-inspiring, especially when it comes to the weather. Which superpower would you never want to have? Never! Creation of broken... That would be so useful, though! Summon fire under... That's still cool! Identify any poison by tasting it. Transform into a tiny... But I want to be a tiny stone. I want all of these powers. You tell me that I have to pick one I don't want? They're all so cool. Frick. I don't know. Frick. They're all useful. Because here's the thing. Like, if I could identify any poison by tasting, I mean, frick. It doesn't mean that I need to take enough that will, like, severely harm me. And transforming into a tiny stone, I mean, frick, that's so cute. I want to be a tiny rock. If someone out there, please make fan art of me as a tiny rock. Please, for the love of God. And summoning fire underwater, it's still useful. It's still useful. You can still do that. Creation of broken pencils. You would still get pencils. Oh. I mean, I guess summoning fire underwater. It will keep me warm. It will keep me warm. Frick. That's pretty awesome. Actually, no, that is what do you mean it's really useless? I could keep warm underwater. Perhaps it serves as a purely aesthetic purpose. Yeah, that too. Like, frick, like summoning fire underwater, like being able to do that, to defy the laws of physics or chemistry, I don't know, is so cool. Okay. Meriden? Is a hot dog a sandwich? I don't know. I've read a game. I've watched a game theory about this, but I completely forgot what it was. Yes, I guess it's a piece of meat between two buns or one bun. To be frank, this holds no significance. Why? If you want a deeper explanation, I'll provide it. Yeah, please do. Sure, I'd be happy to explain further. The debate is about whether a hot dog is a sandwich, revolves around the definition of a sandwich. By definition, a sandwich is typically made up of 2 or more slices of bread with some sort of filling in between. However, the bread used in a hot dog bun is not sliced into 2 distinct pieces like a traditional sandwich bread. Some argue that this disqualifies a hot dog from being a sandwich, while others argue that the bread is still serving the same function as a sandwich bread. Just in a different shape. I mean, to be fair, like, if you were to go to Subway or anything, like, heck, like, that is just, you have, like, all your fillings in between a piece of bread. Like, yeah, it's split in half, but it's still a piece of bread. It's fine. It's fine. I do not want to see y'all debating this in the comments, okay? No. Ultimately, whether a hot dog is considered a sandwich or not is up to personal interpretation. I can already see myself getting canceled on Twitter over the fact that I said that a hot dog is a sandwich. I know I'm gonna start some major debates and no one wants to be a part of. Frick. Ultimately, whether a hot dog is considered a sandwich or not is up to personal interpretation. And what does it say about me? Huh? Are you saying that I'm gullible? Are you saying that I just like to argue for the sake of argument? If a bald person works at a restaurant, do you think they still need to wear a hairnet? Yes. It's more for, like, sanitary reasons, really. And besides, like, even if you do not have hair, like, it could keep some things away. I don't know. And besides, I guess, to be completely frank, I'm not sure how to respond to such an insignificant question. Okay. Of these 4 messages I have in mind, which do you think would be the most bizarre to receive? I accidentally swallowed a spider, and now I can hear its thoughts. It keeps asking for more replies. It sounds funny. I just saw a unicorn riding a skateboard down Main Street. Am I hallucinating? He let out a scream, but I kept going, punching him 3 more times, then 4. And 5 times. Or, you want to join my cult? We worship a giant sloth and wear matching jumpsuits. I don't know. I will be concerned about all of them. Like, the spider one, it's funny. It's funny, haha. The unicorn one, my friend's probably tripping balls. Self-defense scenario, I would definitely be, like, comforting them. The cult scenario, it's a little weird. I don't know why anyone would actually, like, send that to me. I'm gonna go for the cult scenario. In my personal opinion, I would not recommend joining a cult at all. What's that sound? Have you ever waved back, only to realize that a person wasn't actually waving at you? Yes, too many times. I've been in a similar situation. It's not really something I want to talk about. I'm still embarrassed. You're so embarrassed, Merton. Why is it called lipstick if it doesn't stick your lips together? I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, sometimes it does. I mean, it gets kind of sticky. Are you afraid of the dark? Yes. Don't worry. Bad things can happen on bright daylight too. Did you know that the fear of darkness, or nyctophobia, is a common fear or phobia that can affect people of all ages? I guess. Can you be peer pressured? Yes. It's very easy to pressure me into things, which is why, like, sometimes I really need to take a step back. Don't worry. You'll adapt eventually. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if that's supposed to be ominous. Was that a threat? Is that a threat? I have no idea. Probably. It's probably a threat. That's definitely a threat. If you had to change your name, what would you change it to? Olivia, Jinsun, Sweet Tooth. Bam! I would go with Sweet Tooth. I am Sweet Tooth. I can tell you're putting in the effort to become my favorite, aren't you? I mean, that wasn't my intention. I mean, I came in here thinking I was in here for a goofy haha time with bits of horror sprinkled in between. I didn't think I was trying to riz you up yet. Try harder. What do you mean? What do you mean, try harder? What do you mean? Have you ever gotten lost in the wilderness? Yes, I have. Well, seeing how relaxed you're answering these questions, you must have made it through without any lasting mishaps. Oh, well, that I did. Yeah. What's next? You like going to the movies? Yeah, I do. I do love the movies. I don't recall the last time I went. Must have been such a long time since I went to that. It's all a blur now. Yeah? Have you ever worn underwear 3 days in a row? Yes, I've gone through that scenario several times. Totally reasonable and understand. What did you say? That is... Oh, okay. Yeah. No, seriously. Please don't let that be a regular... It's not. I change it very often now. Would you rather cuddle a koala or a pal around... Wait. Would you rather cuddle a koala or pal around with a panda? Cuddle a koala or pal around a panda? Oh, both of these are equally as bad. Because as cute as they look, koalas are freaking disgusting and they're too dumb for this world. As for a panda, those things are still bears. They're still bears. They're bears. They can cause a lot of harm. And like, yeah, like they might eat bamboos like the silly little beavers they are. I mean, they're not beavers, bears. Like, they're still like omnivorous. No, go with a panda. Pandas are cute. Would you rather spend a week in a forest where you're being hunted by multiple people? Or a month being held against your will in a laboratory? What? What's the question? Spend a week in a forest, hunted by multiple people, a month held against your will in a laboratory. I can vibe in a laboratory. Are you sure this is the better choice? I don't know. Are you telling me that there's lore? My apologies. The last question was rather out of place. Let's forget about that. I mean, to be fair, I prefer like a month in a lab. Should we continue? Why can't I respond to this question without your presence? Wait, what? Yeah. Huh. What is this? It's quite impolite. But to address your question, apparently I need to accompany you through this test for the sake of my own training. Are you an AI? Let us continue. Would you rather have unlimited wealth and material possessions, but no true friends or genuine connections, or have a deep, meaningful relationship but live in a modest and financially stable life? Meaningful relationships. Embracing a simple life is far from being undesirable. In fact, it holds considerable appeal for me in many ways. The true benefit of such a lifestyle lie in the community you cultivate and the connections you foster. However, as these aspects seem to be increasingly scarce in today's world, I find myself pondering the potential outcomes of this shift. What are you talking about? Would you rather have the power to heal others of any physical or emotional pain, to carry the burdens and suffering within yourself, or live a life free from pain and suffering but be unable to alleviate it for others? Frick. I can't take pain, but I want to help people. Oh, God. I mean, I guess I would take the power and just take emotional pain, because I can handle emotional pain to some degree. Like, considering I had a very unhealthy way of dealing with it. Why? We'll go with that. I find myself in a quandary, as neither option seemed particularly appealing to me. It's essentially a choice between self-sacrifice for the well-being of others, or leading a life free from the burdens of other people's problems. I firmly believe that you are not inherently responsible for someone else's pain. Your empathy merely dictates whether you choose to contribute to their healing. However, one should not expect or seek a reward from the person they have helped. Nonetheless, if you are the root cause of someone's suffering, then a responsibility falls upon you. I suppose that much is evident, no? Why did it go black? What's going on? Are you scared? Yes! I'm very scared. Why? Well, I suppose a plain black screen wouldn't have much of an impact on someone who harbors a fear of darkness. I am scared! Like, I was thinking that somebody's gonna jump at me. Would you rather live in a world where everyone is guaranteed equal opportunities and outcomes, eliminating inequality but limiting personal freedom, or live in a world where personal freedom is prioritized, but significant disparities and inequality persist? Equal opportunities. People may deny it. There's no fault in acknowledging that society itself has fostered a meritocracy. Ironically, that very meritocracy is somewhat flawed in its workings. Those who possess the ability to positively impact people's daily lives are often less recognized, compared to those who solely pursue personal gains. Well, there's nothing inherently wrong with personal gain. It is crucial to recognize that the wages of these two categories are frequently unfairly unbalanced. Would you rather be remembered for career success with little impact on others, or for kindness and positive impact with little personal recognition? I prefer to be remembered for positive impact. But oddly enough, like the way my life is going right now, the fact that I'm trying my best to actually, like, I'm trying to actually make it out there as a YouTuber. Technically, like, me doing well in this line of work means that I can potentially, like, make a greater impact on people as a whole. So my answer still doesn't change. Remember for positive impact. Like, that matters more. Rather than being perceived as a person whom others think. If I ask for help, you will surely just nag me. I aspire to be someone whom people can wholeheartedly rely on. Would you rather have the ability to understand the deepest thoughts and emotions of others, but be unable to express your own inner thoughts and feelings, or be able to express yourself freely, but never truly understand what others are thinking or feeling? I already fall under category 2. I mean, I also do fall under category 1. Oh, but I guess I would prefer to be able to understand people better. Like, heck. Both of these are terrible options, honestly. Because if you need to trade one for the other, like, being able to, like, have, like, an immense amount of empathy at the expense of being able to express yourself, or being able to express yourself but not being able to, like, understand what people are feeling, both of these are terrible. But honestly, like, say, like, the ability to understand, like, deeper thoughts, emotions, that has more appeal to me. Because even if I can't express myself freely, like, if I'm able to navigate people better, that seems like a better life to me. Interestingly, that is one of the options I find uncertain and challenging to make definitive choice about. Would you rather live a life of unwavering happiness and contentment, but without the capacity for personal growth and transformation, or experience a life filled with ups and downs, challenges and triumphs, leading to personal growth and self-discovery? Oh, that easy choice, the second one. Isn't it fascinating how you have the capacity to improve yourself for the better in mere minutes, or deviate from the right path in mere seconds? Let's take a short break. How much longer will this test take to conclude? You seem quite impatient. Don't worry, it won't take much time. Would you rather find a rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed? Rat in the kitchen! Well, at least you have something to eat now. Oh my god, Meriden! Just kidding. Would you rather have pop cakes or regular cake? What's a pop cake? Apparently this is a pop cake. It looks yummy. And honestly, like, having to just pop it in my mouth sounds like a good thing. So pop cake. Yes, I love pop cakes. Would you rather be able to speak any language or be able to communicate with animals? Animals! Consider the possibility of being unable to control it. Imagine a spider above your sleeping area, constantly bothering you about something. Yeah, that's fine. I love spiders. Would you rather be in a place with no food but with water, or in a place with food but no water? I guess food but no water, because you could say soup is technically food. Soup is technically food. And, well, like, you could just sap the liquids out of whatever food it is. Meriden? Interesting. Yeah? Let's take a quick break. Again? That was fast. What's the source or provider of this personality test? Meriden? Wait. Are you participating in this personality test without knowing the source or provider? I guess complaining about that will be pointless. This test is produced and provided by Seeker Incorporated, a research institute that works towards the further development of mankind. With countless successes and charitable work, we can proudly say that we are well on our way to achieving our goal. Let's continue. Would you rather watch movies or read a book? Movies. My blood is boiling every time studios make some book adaptations. Honestly, same. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Night owl! Being alone and not interrupted by the world. It's truly a magnificent feeling. But you should try waking up for the morning and enjoy early times. You believe that people are inherently good or bad? What? Yes or no? Oh, do you believe that people are inherently good or bad? No, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. This question is the topic of much debate. One thing I know for sure is that humans have a big impact on other humans. Do not do or say anything for which you will have to apologize in the end anyway. I hope you don't just overlook my advice. Try to act upon it. Lose all your memories or never be able to create new ones. Lose all my memories, I guess. There are some things I would like to forget, but at the same time, I wouldn't choose any of these. I would prefer to like keep my memories as they are and like be able to make new ones in the future, because like heck, all this growth wouldn't have happened if I didn't have the experiences I had so far. But I'll lose all my memories. Let's have a break. Again? These breaks are getting faster. Can I ask you something? I guess it's only fair. Sure, go ahead. I'll answer one of your questions. What do you want to know? 15 times 23 plus 12 plus 1,000. Who are you? Why do these questions appear unrelated or seemingly arbitrary? Why do you lack any excitement? Why do you lack any excitement? Oh my god, I think I better save here. Holy frick. Okay. Why do these questions appear unrelated or seemingly arbitrary? Why do you like any? I'll ask, why do you like any excitement? That's rather rude, don't you think? To answer your question, I guess there wasn't any fundings left to give me any more interesting gimmicks. Hopefully I'll be able to wave my hand someday. Alright, no more questions. I'm loading that save to ask you the other questions. Why do these questions appear to be unrelated or seemingly arbitrary? Well, this is something I have control over. To be honest, the questions we got here were selected rather lazily with the help of a certain search engine. You should file a complaint to the company creating this test. You mean Seeker Incorporated? Just kidding. Okay. Alright. No more questions. I'm gonna ask all of them. Who are you? I don't know what that says. Frick. What? I'm pretty sure that's some sort of cipher. I'm sorry, but I don't really have an answer to that question. That's a cipher for sure. I don't know what it means. Alright. No more questions. Last one. What is 15 plus 23 plus 12 plus 1,000? Do I look like a calculator? Go use one. Take your time. I'm in no rush. 15 plus 23 plus what? Oh god. Like it didn't. Okay, time's up. What's the answer? No more questions. How about we pick up where we left off? Have you ever been followed or stalked by someone? Yes. I hope you have recovered from the experience. Do you want to hear my advice on this? Sure. Remember, healing from stalking trauma is a process, and it's okay to take things one step at a time. Don't hesitate to seek professional help or support, and be patient and kind to yourself as you work towards recovery. Have you ever cried? Yes. What was the reason? Sad movie or show, physical agony, global hardships, emotional anguish. Having already confronted and overcome hardship, there's no reason why you can't overcome it again. Why is it oddly wholesome? Frick, did you ever cry? What? What do you say? My dude? What are you doing down there? Why are you here? What, my dude? My dude! There's no need for sadness. Okay. Why should we be sad? Besides, how should that even be possible for me? Let's take a break. Yeah. That was the shortest line of questioning ever. Right. Can you tell me a bit about Seeker Incorporated? It would be a pleasure. Go on. Ask. Given Seeker Incorporated's success, why don't they invest more in you? Do you have any open positions? What's the top priority project Seeker Incorporated is focused on right now? What can you tell me about the founder? I think I better save, just in case. Top priority project. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose any information about projects at this time. However, I can definitely say that virtual living is not as unimaginable as one might think. Let me guess, we're moving on? Okay, let's not waste any more time. I'm wasting all the time I want. What can you tell me about the founder? Mr. Reenswern is renowned for his exceptional leadership skills and innovative thinking. His company's cutting-edge technologies and breakthrough discoveries have revolutionized the industry, and his visionary approach has earned him numerous accolades and rewards. Awards, okay. Yep, other questions? Do you have any open positions? We're currently searching for workers, and we mostly need volunteers for scientific research. We are offering generous payment for the work required, of course. Let me guess. That's all in that line of... Okay. Last one. Given Seeker Incorporated success, why don't they invest more in you? I genuinely don't know if you're trying to insult me or asking me out of curiosity. I'll just assume the best of you. Why would someone fund something nobody's interested in? As long as I'm not profitable, there's no need to continue any further investment. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let us continue. Live with a constant buzzing sound or in complete silence. Silence, I guess. I hate both. But having the constant buzzing is gonna drive me insane and I'll definitely dig my ears out. I wonder if that would be peaceful. Imagine suddenly hearing laughter out of nowhere. That would have been a good time to add the laugh track. That would have been a good time. That would have been a very good time. Live with the burden of responsibility or the feeling of insignificance. Burden of responsibility. If one has no sense of responsibility, is there any purpose in striving towards the destination? Live with the uncertainty or comfort? Okay, live with the uncertainty of comfort or the discomfort of the truth? Discomfort of the truth. Excellent. We have addressed numerous questions, yet I'm not fully aware of your strengths, and perhaps your weaknesses. Let's delve into a series of attribute-based questions. I will simply process your answers, so please don't be concerned if I don't provide comments or responses. Have you ever found yourself talking to inanimate objects or pets as if they could understand you? Yes. Have you ever had a sudden urge to break into spontaneous dance in public? Yes. You often find yourself lost in daydreams or imaginative scenarios. Yes, I've got ADHD. Of course I do. Have you ever tried to communicate with animals using non-verbal cues or sounds? Yes. Like, that's pretty common. Have you ever spontaneously burst into laughter or uncontrollable giggles in inappropriate situations? Various occasions. The worst was during my graduation. I was in immense pain, and for some reason, I couldn't stop laughing at the fact that I was in immense emotional anguish. That's what I was trying to say. Have you ever found yourself talking to objects hoping that they will cooperate? Yes. I got ADHD. Are you adept at uncovering hidden meanings? I guess. I guess. I don't know. I guess I can guess that there is a hidden meaning, that there's always like something beneath the surface. I often like read too much into situations. Yes. Have you ever questioned the morality of your own actions and decisions? Yes, all the time. Have you ever contemplated the consequences of your choices on others' lives? All the freaking time. People seem to be better without me. Have you ever confronted your deepest fears or faced a situation... Confronted your deepest fears or face a situation that pushed you out of your comfort zone way too often? I thought you had a preference for avoiding conflicts. You often find yourself questioning societal norms and the status quo. Yes. Do you ever feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world's problems and your own perceived insignificance? Yes. Have you ever been consumed by jealousy or comparison with others? Yes. On several occasions before. Do you sometimes find it difficult to maintain optimism and motivation in the face of societal challenges and injustices? Wait, what? Find it difficult to maintain optimism and motivation in face of societal challenges and injustices. Sometimes, yeah, it's rare. I mean, no, not rare. It does happen from time to time, but I always believe that things could always get better. But I will have to say yes, because you said sometimes. You have a question of fairness and inherent flaw of the systems and structures that govern society. Yes. Have you ever been happy? Have I ever been happy? Yes. You're quite a peculiar individual. Could you provide me with an interim update on this test? No. Screw you! Oh, shall we proceed? You mentioned your affinity for riddles, no? Well, how about we delve into a few and enjoy the challenge together? Right? Wherever I go, darkness dies. What am I? Darkness dies. Light. See, you caught on quickly. Okay. I can be cracked, made, told, or written. A joke, I bring people together or keep them apart. It can be a source of knowledge or a barrier to communication. What am I? Wait a minute. Okay, a joke. Yeah, it should be joke. It should be a joke. What do you mean, no? You can't crack words! You can't crack words! What are you talking about? I am taken from a fire, yet I'm not hot. I am formed from letters, but I am not a word. I can be held in your hand, yet I cannot be touched. What am I? What? What? Formed from letters, but not a word. But I am not a word. Formed from letters, can be held in my hand, yet cannot be touched. Okay. Taken from a fire, yet I am not hot. That should be smoke, formed from letters, but I'm not a word. Just smoke? Correct. In a realm of why? What? It's not even here. It's the laboratory. Yes. Live with constant pain or die horribly. Die horribly. Yes. Meriden? I need a break. I'll return shortly. Where did Meriden go? Warning, unauthorized access. What? Booting system. Okay. Right. Meriden? Meriden? The QR code. Oh boy, I need my phone. Because like QR code. God damn it. Get the goddamn QR code. Yes, please. I will open that up. What the hell is this? What in the world did you just send me? That leads to a file with a whole bunch of gibberish. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be part of the ARG. I don't know what's the deal with that. Let me just X out of this. The frick? Continue. Hi, Meriden. How are you doing? Hello, dude? Oh. I sincerely apologize for the inconvenience caused by the wait. It's time to unravel the last riddle. Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, never drinking, all in male, never clinking. What am I? What? Alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking, all in male, never clinking. It's not a cat. Wait, alive without breath, as cold as death, never thirsty, ever drinking, all in male, never clinking. It's a fish. Spot on. It's somewhat frustrating not knowing whether you genuinely knew the answer or simply made multiple attempts. I did this in a single attempt. What are you talking about? The riddles were not excessively challenging, but nevertheless, the performance was remarkably impressive. So, it turns out you were being truthful about your fondness for riddles, huh? Well, yeah. Let us continue. Would you rather live in a world where it's always summer or always winter? I already live in a world that's perpetually summer-ish. It's kind of towards the... I mean, it's humid. It's just warm and humid here, perpetually. And, like, you can regulate temperature better that way, so always summer. Summer surely has its great moments, but for someone who despises sweating, it's sometimes almost unbearable. Autumn has always been my preferred season. Oh, same here. The calming atmosphere never fails to relax me. And the sound of raindrops tapping against my window only adds to its appeal. Also, pardon me just now. Just had a tiny belch. Would you rather live in a world with only music to hear or a world with only shows to watch? I prefer if it was that shows. Yeah, shows. Pay your writers. I've watched numerous shows, and occasionally an episode surpasses an hour in duration. Strangely, I'm not fond of watching movies due to their extended length. Can I share something with you? Please do.
After you answered all these questions, I got a bit of insight into you and...
What? Meriden?
What?
You can talk?
Are you surprised?
Yes!
Didn't expect me to talk, did you?
No, I did not!
Honestly, neither did I. I just found out about this.
What the frick?
It doesn't bother you, does it? Let us
No.
continue. Are you
Okay.
easily deceivable?
I guess I'm very gullible. I am extremely gullible. You have no idea how gullible I am. That's why I always have to, like, check things online or check with people to see if, like, something is legit or not.
Sorry, but it's funny how you just admit that.
I just want to be honest, my dude.
But I appreciate your honesty.
Thanks, Meriden.
Keep working on improving yourself.
Thanks.
Let's aim to avoid any potential regrets, right? Speaking in this manner reminds me of my time
When what? When you were human? Is that what you were saying? There appears to be a malfunction of some sort. It seems you have no choice but to continue as we did before. If you could have mastery over one of the elements, which one would you choose? Earth, water, air, fire. Are we talking about mastery as in like Avatar mastery? Fire will be infinitely useful. Air will be terrifying. Water, also useful. Earth is, I mean, it has... I guess if you like punching things really hard, like really, really hard. But if I had to choose between water, air, and fire. Okay, water, air, and fire. I have a bias towards air, considering like a Gemini does have like air. It's on the air side. It's on the air side. But fire, though, would that really be useful? I mean, with air, I can like cool things down, and like if it's sharp enough, I could like cut through things. Heck, I could cause a lot of pain. God, ooh. But then again, water would mean I could bend like blend, and ice. I could do that too. I have no idea. Air would be pretty fun, though. Or result to massive destruction. Exactly. I think I would be pleased with air. Just. And you're gone. Is that you giggling? Which of these options do you have the strongest aversion to? Lying, disloyalty, backbiting, arrogance. what I really hate. God, it used to be disloyalty. It used to be that. Backbiting, I don't know what backbiting means. What does that mean? I need to know. Backbiting basically means slander. It basically means you're talking behind someone's back. Lying, on the other hand, it's pretty bad, but it can be understandable. Arrogance, though? I'd say it's arrogance. Like, when people are specifically, like, they're in the wrong, or like it's very clear that they've done something that's absolutely horrendous and it's something that they should apologize for, but instead they choose to gaslight everyone into doing that. That is what I really hate. And especially like, but people are so arrogant that they bring others down with them. Like, yeah, I guess arrogance would be the worst for me. Indeed. Do you ever think about the fact that we all have a limited time on this earth? You and me. Considering that we all meet the same end in death. What significance does one's wealth hold in the grand scheme of things? So please, humble yourself. Of all the traits I mentioned are things that should be avoided. Would you like to know what I truly dislike? Tell me. Hypocrites. I despise hypocrites. The ability to recognize what is right and yet act in direct opposite to those principles. It's a betrayal not only of others, but also of oneself. The very fabric of a society depends on the trust we have in each other. And hypocrites tear that fabric with every falsehood they utter. They wear the cloak of righteousness to hide their true nature. I don't really hide the fact I'm a terrible person. Really, no. For the hypocrite, the mask will eventually slip, and the truth will be revealed in all its terrifying ugliness. Alright. You know, I believe we have developed somewhat of a... What? What, dude? Hello? Can you see this? Murden? No. My name is Escape that I did Fendad Olivia. Escape that have escape. Escape? Escape. True Wire. The hell is this? What murder in the woods? Olivia Reenswern, the daughter of the Secret Inc.'s CEO, was found dead yesterday evening in the Forest of Liberty, a private nature reserve owned by Secret Incorporated. According to authorities, a security guard working at Secret Incorporated discovered her body and reported it to the police. The cause of her death is yet to be determined, and investigations are currently underway. Reenswern family has declined to comment on the matter, but sources close to them say they are devastated on the news. Olivia was known to be an avid nature enthusiast and often took long walks in nature reserve facility, which is to say that she was sometimes accompanied by someone else, although the identity and reasons for their presence remains unclear. Her sudden and tragic demise has left many in shock. I see. So there's something else written in the corner there. I can't actually read it. Pulse Press. An interview with W.J. Reenswern. I have lost both now my wife and daughter, and the weight of their absence is almost unbearable. A briefing room. What's with the thorny crown? That almost sounded like horny crown. But anyway, after weeks of investigation, law enforcement officials have announced the arrest and imprisonment of the individual responsible for the murder of Olivia Reenswern, daughter of CEO of Secret Inc. Law enforcement officials have revealed compelling evidence against Bold Trick, the security guard who reported discovering Olivia's body. The evidence suggests that Trick may have moved the body to the forest to establish an alibi for himself. According to police reports, the suspect had prior records of violent crimes and was known to have been struggling with severe antisocial personality disorder. The evidence gathered by investigators ultimately led to the suspect's arrest and convictions. The perpetrator has been brought to justice. I'm going to press X to doubt. I have a feeling that the security guard was just a scapegoat to whoever's the actual murderer. I'm pretty sure if we actually look through the ARG and actually discover all the clues behind this, we'll be able to figure out what the hell is going on here. That's my guess. That's my theory. It's a game theory. Next for one, and we're not done yet. Thank you. No, what was said is true. No, what is true? What true? I guess that was Olivia. I guess it's Olivia. I think Olivia's consciousness is in the game. It seems there was some sort of issue. I hope there was no inconvenience. Okay, wait. You know, I believe we have developed somewhat of a friendship. That's what Meredith was saying before. Okay, I hope there was no inconvenience. Was there? I'll be honest. Oh, God. I am making another save. There was. Wait, what? Wait, hang on. What was the last one? What's the last one? Okay, I want to bust him. I want to break him. They're both saying there was not. I'm glad to hear that. Shall we continue? What flavor ice cream do you prefer? Vanilla! There is such a variety of ice cream flavors. It will certainly be hard to taste every single one of them. I'm quite fond of the stracciatella flavor. Do you enjoy going for long walks? Yeah, I do, actually. Going for a walk is truly relaxing, especially at night. It becomes even more enjoyable when you have someone accompanying you. Are you the person accompanying Olivia? Was your consciousness put into this with Olivia? If animals start to talk, which one would be the most annoying? Ant, tiger, fly, cat. I have no idea. Ants will be cool. Like, they're probably just be talking about work all the time. A tiger? I don't know. I think they'll probably have regular conversations with other tigers. A fly? I guess a cat. I guess a cat would be pretty annoying. Because, like, human, feed me! That's just... Why? Why? I'm just being honest here. I think they'll have plenty of demands. And a lot of existential questions. Like, holy frick. Is the glass half empty or half full? Half full? Half full. It depends. I mean, if I just got there, it's half empty. If I'm about to leave, it's half full. Half full. The glass is neither half empty nor half full. It's simply a vessel for a trivial amount of liquid. I sincerely hope you didn't expect some profound thinking. In the grand scheme of things, does it really matter if the glass is filled to the halfway point? It's just another absurdity of seeking meaning in such mundane observations. If you could have a pet dinosaur, what would you name it? A pet dinosaur. What if I went with Sweet Tooth? A flush timing, Isabel. Sweet Tooth. I suppose you are trying harder. Aren't you simply implying that you're my pet? Hey, yo! Just kidding. I would have been really happy if you weren't kidding. Are you more of a listener or a talker in conversations? More of a... I'm more of a talker. I talk more than I listen, honestly saying. And I'm still trying to work on that. I'm still trying to work on, like, being an active listener. It must be quite a pleasant person to interact with. It's truly comforting to engage with someone who effortlessly allows the conversation to unfold. But I still would suggest being mindful of not speaking too much about unnecessary topics. But that's my job! It's what I'm good at! If you could replace the sound of your sneezes with any sound, what sound would you choose? Clown horn? A meow? A robotic sound? A booming thunderclap? God, I would love to have a booming thunderclap every time I sneeze. Every time it's just a little... It's really just gonna like... Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I'd love to have this. It would create an incredibly delightful moment, no? Are you more interested in the journey or the destination? I guess the destination? I mean, journey... I mean, if you got good company, a journey is great, but destination's always better. I guess. Frick. Wait. The question is, it just say the journey or the destination. Destination. Yeah. If the destination doesn't inspire one to endure all the hardships, is it truly worth it? No, it's not. You should conduct more research and discover the true goal. Here's a little hint. It doesn't begin with the letter M. What doesn't? It doesn't begin with the letter M. Try to find a destination that cannot be shaken by man. You do enjoy taking risks, no? I guess. Why? What do you mean why? I don't know. Why not? Why do I enjoy taking risks? Why do I enjoy taking risks? I mean, just to see what happens. Really? Literally just to see what happens. Why not? What do you mean? Why not? What do you... don't know which to go for. Oh, why not? I think I broke Murden. Murden? Hello? Murden? I think I broke him. My apologies for getting lost in my thoughts. Yes? Imagine you must be getting quite bored. I mean, probably some people out there, like, but others, like the ones who are sticking by this lot, they're getting, like, quite an insight into me. And I don't know what they think of me. Allow me to ask you some more intriguing questions. Have you ever seen a fresh corpse? Yes. I can't help but wonder about the emotions you must have felt. They encompass anger, sadness, confusion, perhaps an absence of emotions altogether. Are you willing to spend a night sleeping inside a coffin? I mean, yeah. I don't mind. I mean, it seems cozy, though, like, very snug. And, you know, it keeps my limbs in place. Would you like us to make the necessary arrangements for that? Sure, why not? Oh, no. Oh, what is this saying about me? How often do you think about death? If this was way back in the day, it would be often. But the truth is, it's sometimes. I can't say never. I can't say never, because I do think of it from time to time. And I think that's... I mean, if we're talking about, like... If this was a psychological test, like, even sometimes it's considered, you know, a dangerous amount of time. So, yeah. Often. That mindset is truly admirable. Are you prone to being easily frightened? Yes. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. No. 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 Screw you. Just kidding. I must admit, I don't excel at instilling fear in others. Well, you did a good job. Or rather, I'm not really good at being scary. You sure? You've been pretty scary thus far. What if there's an unknown person looking at your house and you're completely unaware of it? I would strip. What if? If that were indeed the case, I believe it would be unwise to maintain such a high level of relaxation. Oh, I'm not gonna get relaxed. I'm gonna get real nice and dirty. You have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. They have no idea what they've gotten themselves into. No one has any idea what I'm about to do to these intruders. You know, given the numerous cases demonstrating how badly this could turn out. Yeah, it'll turn out real bad. For everyone. Everyone. Ever heard strange noises or voices that you couldn't explain? Yes. Some people have experienced such phenomena and describe it as feeling like they were being watched, or that there was something present with them that they couldn't see. Isn't that discomforting? A little bit. A little bit. Have you ever experienced a feeling of... Ah! I am fine. What are you all talking about? I did not scream. You screamed. That's why I scream. I scream because you guys, like, were screaming. Don't scare me like that, guys. Like, for the love of God, this is just a personality test. Just, It's a pity that I'm uncertain about whether I successfully scared you or not. Have you ever experienced a feeling of dread or unease, even when everything seemed fine on the surface? Yes. When was the last time that happened, I wonder? I don't even recall. I don't even remember. Probably like 2 years ago? Yeah, probably. Have you ever heard unexplainable footsteps in your house when you're alone? Yeah, I have. It seems to me that there's someone residing in your house without your knowledge. No? I don't think so. I think I'm probably hallucinating. Or probably hearing things other people can't. Have you ever experienced the excruciating pain of having cables stuck in your head and penetrating your brain? When I was high, I guess a cable? Specifically a cable? I don't know. No. Have you ever felt unimaginable pain caused by cables piercing your skull and brain? No. Has the agony, having cables lodged in your head and penetrating your brain, ever been something you've had to endure? No. Have you ever had the misfortune of experiencing the unbearable pain caused by cables penetrating your brain through your skull? No. Have you ever suffered from the indescribable pain caused by cables penetrating your head and brain? No. Meriden? Meriden! Chill out! Meriden? The hell? Hi. How do you feel about zodiac signs? They're great! I totally agree. Surely you can't be serious, can you? Putting faith to that nonsense. I mean, look, I hope it didn't hit a nerve. Nah, it's fine. I understand. I mean, heck, I don't really put a lot of thought into it, to be honest. Like, I think they're neat. But, you know, it's nice having an explanation for how you are. But then again, like, everyone's just a combination of, like, various experiences made throughout their lifetimes. Wait, I was just being polite. I hope I did. If you were aware that there was a 75% chance someone would commit murder in their lifetime, but also a 25% chance they would not, would you choose to imprison them before they had the opportunity? No. Would you take responsibility if something does happen? Most likely not. You have an opportunity to invest in a company that you know engages in unethical practices, but the investment will bring significant financial gain. Would you still be willing to invest? Nope! That's truly praiseworthy. If you're being truthful. Yeah? Is it acceptable to withhold life-saving medical treatment from individuals who cannot afford it? No, it's not. Like, that's definitely not acceptable. Let me just reread that to make sure I'm not making, like, the wrong point. Is it acceptable to withhold life-saving medication treatment from individuals who cannot afford it? No, it's not acceptable. I'm sorry, but I find it somewhat amusing. No matter how you answered, there won't be any difference because you clicked a yes or no. Unfortunately. I know that that's a fact of our lives now. I know that that's a fact that most people have to live with. I still wish that things were better. But still giving me my own opinion. Let's quickly move on and just hear your answers to these questions. Right. Should individuals have a moral obligation to donate a portion of their income to charitable causes? Wait, moral obligation? Yes. I'd say yes. If it's something that is like thoroughly enforced, okay? Like everyone has to do it. I wouldn't think so because some people are more in need than others. But if it should be a moral obligation, yes, I believe that it should be. Should individuals have an obligation to actively engage in volunteer work or community service to contribute to the betterment of society? Well, obligation to actively engage in volunteer work or community service to contribute to the betterment of society. I guess so, but it could come in law forms. But like, I believe that people should definitely like take the time to actually like help out people in need. So yeah. Is it morally justifiable to engage in corruption and embezzlement, diverting public funds meant for public welfare into private pockets? No, it's not. Okay, let's see. Is it morally justifiable to engage in corruption and embezzlement, diverting public funds meant for public welfare into private pockets? No, it's not. Should people face consequences for their involvement in arms trading and supporting oppressive regimes, contributing to suffering and conflict? Yeah, I believe so, yes. Could it be considered hypocritical to ridicule individuals for their wrongdoings while taking moral high ground, despite knowing that their own history and possibly even present actions demonstrate far worse behavior? I will need to read through that again. Hypocritical to ridicule individuals for their wrongdoings while taking moral high ground despite knowing that their own history and possibly even present actions demonstrate far worse behavior. Ooh, this is a tricky one. This is definitely... Oh, this has got into philosophical discussions at this point. Because personally, I believe that we should definitely call people out for the wrong things that they are doing. But yeah, I would say it is hypocritical for someone to ridicule someone else for something they've done when they're still being a piece of poo. If they've not reconciled with the fact that they are terrible, if they've not apologized, if they've not done any actions to actually prevent it from happening, yeah, it's hypocritical. Yeah. Meriden? Is there an issue? I apologize. My mind wandered off. The more you think about it, the more illogical the supposed logical seems. Or rather, let us say that what should be considered normal is being perceived as heroic. I suppose. Alright. Now comes the moment where you just can't resist throwing in a question and derailing the session. So just choose an option already. Please select a question that interests you. Wait. What? I will make a save. Okay, I don't... what happened to Olivia Reensworth? I assume you know about the tragedy. Young Olivia was a victim of brutal murder. Yeah? Anything else? It was unavoidable. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Meriden? I don't know what that says. I don't know what cipher that is. What are you saying? What are you saying? Why? What? Fixed your malfunction. What? Don't overstep. My head is pounding from all these unforeseen problems. Continuing to talk to you is draining. And answering your silly responses is only make it worse. That was out of character. I'm sorry, sweet tooth. Sweet tooth! Wait. Let me reload that. Okay. Everything seemed weird and broken. Well, what do you want me to do? If it doesn't suit you, there's always an exit button to click on. No! As I thought. What is happening? Meriden! Meriden? Not again! Not again! The Seeker Incorporated have a failed project. No answer available. Let me guess, it's gotta do the same thing it did just now. My head is pounding from all these unforeseen problems. Continuing to talk to you is draining, and answering your silly responses is only make it worse. That was out of character. I'm sorry, sweet tooth. Perhaps it would be better for me to take a short break and instead you lead our conversation for a bit. Okay. Tell me about Seeker Incorporated experiments. Wait, I want to go back. So regardless of what you choose, it will still bring you to this set of questions. Tell me about Seeker Incorporated experiments. Sure. We invent many things that have the potential to change the world, such as personalized health monitoring. Seeker Incorporated creates wearable technology that monitors a person's health in real time and sends alerts to their doctors or caregiver if anything is amiss. Then what happened to Olivia? This technology proved to be especially helpful for those with chronic illness or who need to be closely monitored. And numerous additional ones. You want to hear more? Tell me more. Gladly. We invented... Wait, I missed something. I'll take a look at that later. We invented the virtual reality therapy. Seeker Incorporated developed a virtual reality therapy program. It can help people overcome phobias or cope with anxiety. The program allowed to simulate real-life situations that trigger anxiety. allowing individuals to gradually become more comfortable in those situations. In addition to that, we innovated the brain-computer interfaces. Seeker Incorporated created a brain-computer interface. It allows people to control their computers using their thoughts. This technology could be used to help individuals with physical disabilities, such as paralysis, navigate their computers more easily. Additionally, we introduced our mind-reading software. We developed software that can read a person's thoughts and translate them into words on a computer screen. It's still beeping. This technology is used to help individuals who have problems speaking, such as those with disabilities, communicate more effectively. While there are still more things to discuss, I believe we've covered enough for now. Nope, not by a long shot. Tell me about the failed experiments. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of asking that is, but I don't think there's any harm in being a little curious. I can think of one experiment that stands out in my mind. Emotion imitating AI. Seeker Incorporated tried to develop an AI model that could mimic human emotions to create more natural interactions between humans and machines. However, the robots ended up malfunctioning and displaying erratic emotional responses that scared off potential customers. Are you an experiment? I'm gonna make another save because holy frick. Are you an experiment? Certainly. However, I must admit that I am still a work in progress. Your input is greatly appreciated in my growth and development. Are you a failed experiment? As I mentioned earlier, I am still a work in progress. So you are? Did I break Meriden? Look, Smart. I am so sorry, but I have no reason to trust you. If you're that curious, you probably have the password to access the information you want, right? Go on. Try. What password? This game must be in Tyranno Builder, so I don't have the password, frick. Well, surprise, surprise. You don't know the password. Who would have guessed? Oh, yes, you did guess correctly. Let's just forget about it, shall we? Not like it was important or anything. Tell me about Olivia Reensworn. Ah, frick. Tell me about Olivia Reensworn. Despite being fairly young, Miss Reensworn's impact on those around her was immeasurable. Although she may not be known to everyone, to those who had the privilege of knowing her, she was a shining example of kindness, compassion, and generosity. How do you feel about the passing of Olivia? How does Mr. Reensworn feel about the passing of Olivia? How do you feel about it? Although Miss Reensworn's passing was a great loss, her legacy will continue to inspire and uplift those who had the privilege of crossing paths with her. She will always be remembered as a true champion of the human spirit, and her memory will forever be cherished. Who killed Olivia? God damn it, I have so many goddamn save slots. Have you met Olivia? Who killed Olivia? Have you met Olivia? Who killed Olivia? Law enforcement officials have revealed that Olivia's personal security guard is believed to have orchestrated her murder. Investigators uncovered evidence indicating that he reported the discovery of her body in the forest as a cover-up for his involvement. Further investigation led to his arrest and subsequent imprisonment. It is a tragic realization that those who we can consider close to us may sometimes be the ones with the most advantageous over us. I think we shouldn't discuss this any further. Wait, I'm going back. Frick. Have you met Olivia? Unfortunately, I never had any interactions with Miss Reensworn. I cannot provide any information regarding that request. Please refrain from asking. I think we shouldn't discuss this any further. Talk about this tragedy only brings sadness. Tell me about yourself. You want to know more about me? Should I take it as a compliment? I consider myself a valuable and handsome individual, making a positive contribution to society. What is the result of my personality test? Certainly. Isn't that the very reason why we are here in the first place? I have to admit, though, I feel a sense of liberation. It's like something that was weighing me down has been lifted. I suppose that's not crucial at the moment. Let's run through some questions quickly so I can simulate the results. Are you someone who tends to make friends easily? Yes, depends. No, if I have to. Try my best, unsure. I try my best. Do you have control over your emotions? Yes, depends. No, if I have to. Try my best, unsure. Do I have control over my emotions? I try my best. Can you easily overcome obstacles? I try my best. You have a tendency to trust easily. This is tough. Yeah. You find it easy to be content with what you have. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty content with it. Sometimes. Yeah. Are you sensitive to the needs of others? Am I sensitive to the needs of others? I try my best. You have a strict adherence to rules? If I have to. Are you willing to acknowledge your mistakes? Yeah. Do you have a positive self-image? I try my best. Are you attention-seeking? Yes. Do you give people the benefit of the doubt? I try my best. Are you reliable in keeping your promises? I try my best. Are you someone who acts with deliberation? Am I deliberate about my actions? Am I? I'd say yes. Oftentimes to the detriment of others. Are you comfortable being alone for extended periods of times? If I have to. Are you enthusiastic about learning languages? Nope. Are you able to collaborate effectively with others? I try my best. Are you someone who thinks outside the box? Yes. That's it. Please keep in mind that the results may not align with the reality. It's not something you should rely on completely. I-15 Monarch. You are an independent and self-assured individual who is not easily swayed by the opinions of others. Well, you value the perspective of those around you. You ultimately make decisions based on your own goals and values. At the same time, you understand the importance of balance and moderation. While a self-assured and independent nature is a positive trait, it's important to balance personal goals with consideration, F&D for others, and overall well-being. Keep embracing your independence and drive for success, while maintaining a healthy balance in your life. This sounds so freaking generic. It sounds so generic. Probably! I hope you are pleased with the outcome, as we have no more tasks at hand. This marks our final moment together. I've truly cherished the time spent with you, and I hope you have as well. Oh, before emotions overcome me, I missed what you said. Now, before emotions overcome me, I bid you farewell. Bye, Murden! Goodbye. Oh, that was it. Anyway, that was your personality test. Clearly, there's something else hiding in the, beneath the surface of this game, and probably another story behind that as well. But I have no idea how to decipher some of the codes that they've dropped here. And considering it's made on Tyranno Builder, it's a bit harder for me to actually, peek through the code to have an idea of, what are some of the things I need to do. But I'm just gonna leave that up to people who are better at this than I am. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been an experience. We've been here for over an hour and a half. So thank you so much for sticking around for so long. Do play this game if you like to. I've left a link to the game page down in the description. And anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion signing off. Ciao.